Broke down when it's $1 billion on an elevator. Goddamn, goddamn, goddamn. Mama taught me good home training, but daddy taught me how to love my...
Take this overboard. I want you to
feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that beat of love. I wanna
ride work it in the middle.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and if this is your first time seeing my face, hey bad bitches, and if this is not and you guys like know who the hell I am, hi, welcome back. I love you. Do you guys like my hair? I know you guys are probably used to seeing me with my curly hair, but right now I just wanted to feel like we're on FaceTime and you just asked me a question. What is the meaning of your tattoos? Mwah. Do I got a story for you? We are halfway there to 1,000 subscribers. Before the video starts, I want to play a little game. Time yourself and see how fast you can press the subscribe button with only using your nose, with your eyes closed. I dare you to try and click the subscribe button without using your finger. I usually use my nose. I don't know why I like it. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you do it? Did you do it successfully? Did you do it in 10 seconds? I don't know. This video was highly recommended and actually posted on my Instagram, so if you guys don't follow my Instagram, it's gonna be somewhere around here. Once a week, I would like to put up a poll of 4 YouTube ideas, and I like you guys to basically vote on which ones you guys want to see. Today is a tattoo tour and meanings. I'm also going to be rating all of my tattoos from 1 to 10 on how bad did they hurt. But even with that being said, I do want you guys to remember that everybody else's body is different, so something that may have hurt me may not hurt you, vice versa. So let's get on to the video because the is talking too much. Hurry the up, we want to know the meanings of the tattoos. I know for some other people, for their videos, they start from the top to the bottom. This is not editing again because the bitch can't fucking speak, but I'm not gonna do it from the top to the bottom. I'm gonna do it from my first tattoo to my last tattoo. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started. So this was my first ever tattoo. Like, I had no ink on my body. This was the first one. Before I tell you guys the meaning, I'm gonna tell you guys my experience. The person fucked me up. This boy did not clean any of his needles, which led me to get a very painful infection and have a horrible healing process. So not only was it painful, but now I have a missing part in my tattoo. This is what she looks like now, and as you can see, she looks like shit and the body's gone. You guys think that it looks good because y'all don't know what I asked for. I asked for, and I'm gonna put a picture somewhere, 3 red butterflies, no fucking black. I wanted literally red butterflies with white detailing going down on my arm. However, I was still thirsty. Like, I wanted to just get a tattoo. Like, I was trying to be grown and I was like, I want a tattoo, I want a tattoo, I want a tattoo. I wasn't trying to be grown, I was trying to express myself, but I was trying to be grown in the aspect that I wasn't trying to wait until I was 16. I wanted to just get it done and I didn't care who was gonna do it. So when I went to go and get that tattoo, it was in this guy's basement. He only charged me $100 for 3 butterflies. So I didn't even care. I didn't care about anything as long as it was cheap and I was getting tattooed. That was where I first fucking messed up. When he was doing my tattoo, mind you, I asked for 3 red butterflies. He fucking started tattooing me with black ink. Now, I'm not gonna lie, he did tell me, he was like, hey yo, I'm looking at the 3rd butterfly here, and I think it would look really fucking dope if we was to add a shadow to make the butterfly look like it's coming out, like it's 3D. But he was saying it, I'm not gonna lie, that shit sounded fire. So I was like, you know what, you're the professional, whatever you think would look good and bring my tattoo to the next level, fuck it, why not? You're the professional, this is what you do. I'm gonna trust your advice. So I said yes, that's okay. I never mentioned putting black inside of my butterfly. Making it 3D at the last butterfly, I agreed to, but I didn't agree to the other stuff. I guess he fucked up. I don't know what happened. You know, this isn't what I wanted. And he was like, oh, well, I just thought it would look better. You thought it would look better? It's my fucking body. If I ask you for a blue giraffe and you give me an orange giraffe, I'm gonna be tight because I asked for the blue one. Like, it's my body. You know what I mean? I don't know. I still really love the tattoo, but it just wasn't what I asked for. Now, despite it not being done the way that I wanted it to be done, it still has a beautiful meaning, so I'm still very happy with it, and here's what it means to me. My grandma. You guys are gonna see a lot referring back to my grandmother in this video, and I love my grandma. My grandma, she passed away, sadly. I just feel like when she died, God planted these little memories in my brain that would make me never forget her. She ended up getting her first tattoo, and her first tattoo, what was her first tattoo? It was 3 butterflies. I want 3 butterflies just like how grandma had them. But I wanted to give them like my own little taste, like my own spice. Each butterfly represents the generation. The littlest one is me, this one's my mom, and then this one's my grandma because she's a queen and she's up here. You know what I mean? Like it's like the 3 generations. Not only that, but butterflies tie back a lot to transformation, freedom, and growth. I like to relate myself a lot to butterflies because I feel like we grow into these beautiful people just like how butterflies grow into the beautiful thing that they are. Yet when they were in that cocoon and when they was growing, they were in their darkest moments. I feel like the cocoon stage is the darkest moments. The fight that you had to fight by yourself. You're a caterpillar and you're innocent. And you're just figuring things out and figuring out how you're going to make it to your next path. And the fact that butterflies cannot see their wings and they cannot see how beautiful they are, I just feel like it means way much more, and it's just so much more deeper than that, because you don't see how much you have grown until you look back. You look back at how small you were, how small-minded you were. Butterflies can't see their wings, just how you can't see your worth, how you can't see that you're freaking beautiful and how much you have grown. That's deep. But yeah, with it being my first tattoo, I feel like I have multiple meanings for it, and now every single time that I see a butterfly, it's just my grandma sending down a sign that she's still with me and that she's always watching over me and protecting me.
All these years.
My next tattoo is going to be my rose tattoo. It's more than just a rose. My rose has my grandma's birthday and my grandma's name as the stem. But yeah, you guys are probably like, oh, well, you got the rose tattoo because it says her name, like, duh, like you wanted to get her name added. It's her grandmother's name. Period. Cute. Nope, not at all. So it was almost a year after my grandma had passed away, and my mom kept it a secret from me. My mom didn't tell me my grandmother passed away, and I respect it. I don't know how I would have reacted. I would have never been able to look at her the same way or have the beautiful picture in my mind of her if I would have went to the funeral. So I never went to the funeral. She ended up breaking the news to me. I finally built up the courage to go to her grave. At this time, I have lost a tooth. And the tooth fairy gave me exactly $5. I remember picking out specifically, my mom was like, she likes pink and yellow, and we picked out that flower and we went to her gravesite. This is just the first rose that I got my grandma for her grave, and I was just so very proud of myself to be able to have gotten it with my own money and to have visited her grave for the first time without bawling out into tears, because every other time after that I have bawled out into tears. Even though I literally break down every time that I go now, there was a time that I didn't, and I was so innocent and pure, and I feel like the reason why it didn't hurt when I was younger is because I know she went to heaven, and I just feel it in my heart and my soul. Trigger warning, I was dealing with a lot of depression at the time that I got my rose tattoo. I used to self-harm. If I put this on my forearm, I will never ever hurt myself there. So it was kind of a promise to her, like, God took you from this earth for a reason, and that's the same reason why he put me here. It's not my time yet. If you have ever lost somebody, I hope you guys can like kind of relate, but this is a moment that I will never forget. I just wanted to be able to hold this memory with me forever. So next up is my But God tattoo. Now this one, everyone is always questioning, but God? But as in butt, booty? No. I'm gonna read a quote that I wrote down. I could have lost my mind after all I've been through, but God. Mental health is something that I hold really dear to my heart because everybody copes with it differently. I was in a really tough time in my life, and I really just needed a light at the end of the tunnel to remind me. Even though you can't see him, he's always with you. Having But God on my arm is just a reminder that God is always with me. I look at it and I'm like, but God got my back. Okay, you want to do that, but God got me. God's gonna handle you. I don't care. I may not be the perfect Christian. I may curse. I may sex before marriage. I have tattoos on my body. I guess that's a sin, but no sin is bigger than the other. And I just really feel like sometimes I need to remind myself that he's always with me. Moving on to tattoo number 4, my Tinkerbell tattoo. Tinkerbell to me is just fearless. She's determined. She's spirited. She's strong-minded. She wants to get things done. This is gonna also kind of like backtrack to my grandma, but this actually connects with my mom. So if you guys didn't know, my mom has a Tinkerbell tattoo. My mom's Tinkerbell tattoo is on her leg. Growing up, seeing my mom's Tinkerbell tattoo, it automatically made me know that when I am an adult or when I am older, I'm gonna have tattoos. Like, literally at the age of 5, I'm like, I'm gonna be a tatted ass bitch when I'm older. A bitch be making fucking points and then forgets to connect them, but when I was talking about how I wanted to be a tatted ass bitch since I was little, that tattoo, I promised my mom, if you get that tattoo, I'm gonna get the same exact one when I'm older, and I did that, and I surprised her for Christmas. I'm gonna put some receipts right here, but I surprised my mom for Christmas. Christmas, I had her literally bawling out into tears because this was a memory that we shared with my grandma, and I'm gonna get into that in the next couple seconds. But we shared this moment with my grandma, and it was just really meaningful to us. It's more than Tinkerbell, and I got it. And for my own pop and pizzazz, I added stars to my Tinkerbell, and each star represents one of my siblings. So I have 6 stars on my Tinkerbell, which means I have 6 siblings. My mother actually got her Tinkerbell tattoo because of me, and it was actually a funny story. We were walking around in Walmart. If you know Walmart, back in the day, they had like a Disney section. I don't know if they do anymore. She was like, girl, I want to get a tattoo. And I'm like, period, mama, what you want to get? And she was like, you can choose whatever you want me to get. Mommy is gonna get that tattoo. So I walked up to a freaking random shirt in the Disney section. I ripped the tag off and I said, Mommy, I want you to get this Tinkerbell tattoo. And she was like, that bitch badass, bet. Now, my mom also reminds me of Tinkerbell. My mom is blonde. My mom is short as fuck. My mom literally reminds me of a fairy. She's like me times 10. And she's like, ah. You know what I mean? Like, she has all that enthusiasticness. And she's just like, my mom's like a badder bitch. She's a badder bitch. When I think of Tinkerbell, I just think of my mom. But when I think of Tinkerbell, I think of myself. When I think of Tinkerbell, I think of my grandma. I was probably like 4. It was before my grandma passed away. And I had the Tinkerbell costume. My grandma, me, and my mom used to always watch Tinkerbell movies. They had little like little short clips on Disney, all that stuff. But we used to always watch Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell was my everything. My room was decorated in Tinkerbell. I had Tinkerbell toothbrush, Tinkerbell outfit, Tinkerbell fucking pajamas, Tinkerbell slippers, fucking, I probably had a Tinkerbell pamper, you never know. But everything for me was Tinkerbell. My grandma spoiled me so much with Tinkerbell that one day with my costume, I was running around and everything like that, and my pom-pom fell off. Now, if you ever watched the movie, you know when Tinkerbell puts on the pom-pom on her shoes, she sews it in, right? Her shoe is a leaf with a little pom-pom, right? A cotton, it's like a cotton ball or whatever the fuck. Mine happened to fall off, and she sewed it back on for me. She sewed back on my little cotton ball on my shoe, and I would never fucking forget that. I literally remember the exact apartment, the exact house. I remember it like it was yesterday. I feel like it's fucking simple. Why you get your mama's birthday? I didn't want to get my mom's name. My mom's name is Ruth. I love you, Mom. If you're watching this video, kudos to you, but your name is fucking ugly. I was gonna I love you, Mom, but your name ain't it. God bless you for giving me my name. Anaya, I love Anaya, right? It's cute. It's like Ruth Rivera. It wasn't giving. Every time, and you cannot tell me that I'm the only kid who's experienced this. My mom will always go to Walgreens to pick up her script because my mom got into a really bad car accident with my grandma and she broke her leg. So they prescribed her medicine for her leg because she got a metal plate in her leg. So every fucking time that we would go to pick up her prescription, she'd be like, Ruth Rivera, 11-1988. And I just remembered every fucking time I would literally be like, because I know she was gonna say that shit. I knew she was gonna say it. So 11-1988 was just like drilled into my brain. And now I look at my mom, I'm like 11-1988. 11-1988, 11-1988. I love my mom's birthday. I feel like my mom's birthday is really pretty. So I just wanted to get something for her. I just didn't want to add her name to it. I just felt like her name wasn't it. So we're on tattoo number 6. We're halfway through the list. And that is my not possible, yes possible. Probably wondering, what the fuck is not possible, yes possible? What does that mean? It is a matching tattoo with my mom. You see hers? And this one's mine. And this one's hers. And this one's mine. Me and my mom have this saying, and basically she'd be like, I love you, and I'll be like, I love you more, and she's like, not possible, and I'm like, yes possible, and we go back and fucking forth. And I'm telling you, since I was little, like since I was out the pussy, we always have a war between who loves each other more. It's just something that is our thing. I have her zodiac and my zodiac, so I'm a Pisces and she's a Scorpio, and then the not possible, yes possible in this font. My just breathe. People are like, Anaya, why did you get just breathe on your arm? Also, why is it facing this way? I can't fucking read it. It just means everything. I don't want to get emotional. But it just means everything to me. I got it facing my way for a reason. I got it facing my way because I want to be the only person to read it. I suffer a lot with anxiety. I don't understand, bitch, how can you be so fucking outgoing and then have anxiety? Like, I got social anxiety and I just got regular anxiety. I wake up and I have anxiety. My anxiety is always off the charts for any little fucking thing that I do, and it's such a curse. The biggest thing that I have learned about anxiety is that everything can be fixed with breathing. So when I breathe in and when I breathe out, it's kind of like my own self-meditation. Regardless of my anxiety and me just breathing in and out, the J in just breathe is a semicolon. Y'all know what I mean? Semicolons, when you use it inside of a sentence, means that your sentence could have ended, however you continued that sentence. You chose to keep going, so you put a semicolon there. That's how I feel with my life. I feel like there was a time and a point of my life where I wanted to die. I wanted to end my life. Where I feel I had good reasoning. It wasn't my time. I chose to continue my life. It just makes me remember that when I look at it, control your breath, just breathe, like you're gonna be okay. You matter. It was like me saying, you did it. You did it. You're here. I've known that I've wanted to get a semicolon tattooed since the age of 13. I talk too fast before I'm able to think. So I had to write it down. So let me just read it to you guys because again, this is really an emotional tattoo for me. I just want to read it to you guys so it's worded better. Just like when you read a story, you pause before continuing because the sentence could have ended, but you chose to continue. People who have struggled with suicide embrace the symbol as a reminder that our story isn't over. It's facing me so that I can read it and just breathe when I'm having anxiety attacks or I forget that I have come so far. I'm reminding myself every day that my story isn't over. I gotta keep going. I have so much more to live and so much more to give. Also, it's not my time. My music notes, I love my music notes. Music means everything to me. If you know Anaya, you could put 80s music, you could put 90s music, you could put music from the fucking 50s. I'm gonna listen to the background music, like the ad-libs. I'm gonna listen to the beat. I'm gonna listen to the lyrics that you're saying. I take music and I break it up into layers. I just feel like music is so beautiful. It's so therapeutic. Music can say a lot that words can't. Obviously, music is words, but music can say a lot that people can't. The same way how I got tattoos to express myself, I feel like music expresses myself also. I definitely 1000% feel like music is a different realm that you go into. I don't know if you guys watched the movie Soul, but when he's playing on the saxophone and he gets into that like his zone or whatever the hell, please tell me y'all gotta watch the movie Soul. You watched that movie? It's a good movie, you should watch it.
Sorry, I zoned out a little back there.
What is this place?
You know how when you humans are really into something and it feels like you're in another place? Feels like you're in the zone, right?
Yeah?
Well, this is the zone. It's the space between the physical and spiritual.
Wait a minute. I was here today.
When I was going through the most times where I was like, I want to give up, I can't do this no more, music was just there. When I didn't have somebody, I had music. I feel like music is amazing because yeah, you can listen to some music that's like twerk, 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 that ass, Okay, not all music is like that. There's lots of music, and especially music from back in the days. Nowadays, I feel like music has changed a lot. The music back then, I feel like, was when people wrote their lyrics, they were telling a story. Fantasia is the one I could think of like off the top of my head. Oh my god, Adele, bro. You guys forget that a lot of the times that when people and artists are writing music, most times they're writing about their life or experiences or things that they've been through. When you're able to connect yourself with the song and be able to relate to it, I feel like it just means so much more. The music is just so much more better. Adele, she has album from every age she was. So album 19, album 21, these albums are of her age and things that she's been through. I just definitely feel like music was my escape. Even like gospel music, like I love church music. I just think of music and I just feel so calm and like, like even just instruments. Like I love the violin. If I'm stressed the fuck out, you pissing me off, put the music up. Not only that, like I love, like when I'm on a road trip, like I love to listen to music. Music is everything to me. Everything. We can have a date just listening to music. Put your playlist, I'll put my playlist, and we'll go back and forth between each song. That would be a cute date idea. I just feel like when I didn't have nobody, I had music. Music is like a companion to me. Honestly, music is like a companion to me. When I feel lonely, I listen to music. When I feel any type of way, that's the thing that's amazing with music. You can find a song to anything. You can find a song about being happy, about being sad, having the best day of your life, having the worst day of your life. There's a song for everyone and a song for everything. And when you find the right type of music, you definitely will understand what I'm saying. Trigger warning, stop. If you are my family member and you're watching this, you might not want to see this one. You might not want to see this one because you might be really mad at me. You're probably gonna be like, nah, why the fuck did you do that?
Because I was horny and I felt like it.
Anaya, what is that next to your coochie? I have successfully been able to hide this tattoo from my dad for like how long? A minute now. But basically what it is it's my boyfriend's initials. I know, I'm fucking stupid. I know. We can either talk about the real reason why I got it or I could sugarcoat it. So I'm gonna do both. The real reason why I got it is because I wanted to show my boyfriend that I loved him. Bitch, you show your boyfriend how you fucking love him by saying I love you. Not by tattooing something on your fucking body. No, it's not smart, but I did, and he loved it. However, I wrote it down so I could say it right. I don't. I sound like a dumb bitch.
You still sound like a dumb bitch.
I got my man's initial because I was being delusional.
Yup.
It was free.
Yup.
It was hot.
Yup.
So I did it.
Period.
YOLO. I love you, daddy. YOLO. I mean, at least it's just his initials and it's not his fucking full name, because then that would have been really stupid. Number 11. The Saturn tattoo is a matching tattoo with somebody who I used to be friends with. Me, I'm a butterfly and she is Saturn. She has the same one on her finger. It makes me honestly really sad talking about it. That's the whole point of me having these tattoos, is to tell a story and to express myself, and I feel like she was an important part and lesson of my life. It's just a chapter that is closed. So with this arm, literally all of my tattoos on that arm is kind of like a memorial. I wanted to change it up. I didn't want it to be like a traditional rosary. So I wanted it to basically symbolize my growth in faith, because I have always believed in God since I was little. However, going through the things that I went through, I started growing, you know, my belief more, and I started understanding things differently, and my mindset started to change. And my dad, my mom, everybody I fucking know has a rosary hanging from their car with either the Puerto Rican boxing gloves or the Puerto Rican flag.
So reckon.
That's always how it was in my family. My aunt and my uncle, Tio K-Dog and Titi Alex, both have rosary tattoos. So when I looked at my uncles, I'm like, bro, I want your tattoo. Like, I want your tattoo. Same thing with my aunt. I'm like, bro, I want your tattoo. But however, I feel like rosary tattoos were so outplayed. Like, I feel like rosary tattoos, everybody fucking got a rosary tattoo, whether you have a good meaning for it or not. I feel like a lot of people got rosary tattoos, and I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the tattoos that I have a meaning for. However, I just love the way that it looked. I loved the wrapping around, but I also loved like how, I'll put some pictures, but I also loved how like the wraparound leaves, like I also really like that. So I was like, what can I do to combine both of the things that I really liked? I want to combine a rosary tattoo and the wraparound leaves tattoo and make it into one. And that's when I came up with my tattoo, and I designed it with my tattoo artist. His name is Bazooka Tattoos. He did my Medusa, he did my music notes, and he did my rosary. He's amazing. I love him. He's a private artist. So I wanted to combine both of those and basically show my growth in faith, and also to get something that was in my family that a lot of people in my family had. Yeah, I just thought it was really beautiful. I've always admired the rosary. I always thought that it was really nice, and I felt like everybody who had it, it was cute, but I just felt like it was outplayed. So I wanted to spice it up and make it different. I got it with, you know, with the leaves and all that stuff. I got this flower right in the thingy of it because it wasn't there before. Obviously it was to fill up some space, but my mom actually, when I told her that I wanted to get a rosary tattoo, she kind of wasn't a big fan of the idea, because she said, one, they're outplayed, everyone gets them, and she's like, you're not fucking Catholic, bitch, you're Christian, you're not Catholic. And I was like, yeah mom, but I'm not gonna get it with the Mary, the Virgin Mary in it. I'm just gonna get the little jewel, and I'm gonna get the regular cross, like the regular God cross, not the other one. And she was like, well, if you're gonna get that and you're going to include vines instead of this, like instead of the chain part, and you're gonna make that into vines and it growing with your faith and all that stuff, You should put the Puerto Rican flower to have something Puerto Rican on you because, bitch, you're Puerto Rican. My mom was the one who told me to get the Puerto Rican flower in there, so I got the Puerto Rican flower in. But alright guys, that is all of my tattoos. If you guys like this video, please leave a like and comment. I want you guys to comment down below, what do you guys want to see from me next? Whether it's a playlist video, whether it's high school advice. I literally have so much high school advice I want to give to you guys. I do know you guys want a piercing tour of all my piercings that I have done and rating the paint on that. Definitely comment down below what you guys would like to see next. It doesn't matter what it is. If you guys want to see it, I will do it. Make sure if you guys want to stay connected with me and further these videos that you guys follow my Instagram and you follow my TikTok. On my Instagram, I have a lot of times where I post polls for you guys so you guys can vote on the things that you guys want to see next. Again, the comment section does work, but I will take those comments and I will put them on Instagram and make sure that you guys are able to vote for that. I enjoyed talking to you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me. I hope you guys made it to the end of this video. If you made it to the end of this video, I want you guys to spam this flower. I want you guys to spam this flower emoji, the hibiscus flower. Spam it in the comment sections if you made it all the way to the end, and if you did, I love you guys and thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for supporting me. I just can't say that enough. Thank you guys for everything. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified every time that I post. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Basic bitches wear that shit.